Oh, hella beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. For those of you new to the channel, I'm B, and on this channel we help you improve your confidence by way of compliments using the wonderful world of fragrance. If this is your second video or more, we ask that you hit the subscribe button so you can come back to rock with your boy. Today I have something extremely special for you because I've been holding on to this for quite some time now, and this is the perfect time of year to discuss the fragrance at hand. As you can see from the title, today we're discussing Cognac Cafe from Galleria Parfums. Now, Galleria Parfums is made by A.G.E over at Gent, and we've never talked before in terms of what these fragrances are about. In fact, we never had a conversation. So today, I'm going to give you my true feelings on this fragrance. Now, here's the deal. This fragrance was sent to me for review, and some of the other fragrances as well, but I'll put this out there. I did purchase some fragrances on the initial release, all right? And then I started off with a discovery set, and this is one of those fragrances that stood out to me. All right, so let me go ahead and hop into this fragrance, give you my thoughts and opinions on it, and hopefully this becomes a fragrance that you will enjoy as much as I do. Now, I'll tell you that I know this in case you've already seen some of the things on this fragrance, you were looking for it. The fragrance is on discount. I just checked it out on the site. It went from $205 to $140 at the time of filming this video. Doesn't mean it's going to be that price, whatever you decide to purchase it, if that's something you elect to do. But we're neither here or there. Let's go ahead and talk about what this fragrance offers. Now, as I mentioned, this fragrance comes from A.G.E over the channel Gent, and he's here in Tennessee. I don't think we're too far apart, but he really knows what he's talking about when it comes down to fragrances. So from him, what I was expecting is something that would be crowd pleasing. I would also expect something that would be a bit daring and bold because he likes to challenge what some of these perfumers out there are offering. And what I'll tell you with this one, when I smelled this one here, I was like, oh boy. All right, let's go ahead and get down to business on this. Now, the box is here, all right? All right, partial box. Gives you a good story about what the fragrance is or what the company is about on the back of the box, right? And there's also another box that goes on the inside of that, but I couldn't have it in there and crush it at the same time. It's kind of strong, all right? Fuck the box. Let's go ahead and get down to this. The presentation on this is nice for sure, all right? You got a nice, look at that pressurized atomizer there. Great distribution. And the fragrance here is no slouch, all right? Now, when we talk about the fragrance, we obviously have to start out with the notes here and kind of what you get with this scent. Now, the fragrance name is Cognac Cafe, all right? And this fragrance here is really phenomenal scent. Now, when I spray this thing on the onset, I get coffee, right? Coffee and coffee. And the coffee smells amazing in the scent. And the top notes of this fragrance, you're gonna get, obviously that coffee's there, but it comes by way of coffee steam. In addition to that coffee steam, you get almond, you get brown sugar, and you also get some licorice there. And that licorice in this doesn't come off like crazy. Listen, if you are like me and you're not a fan of black licorice in terms of eating licorice, or maybe even Twizzlers, because that's licorice too, this fragrance is still for you because it's not an off-putting licorice at all. As you get from some of those notes there, obviously that coffee steam, right, that brown sugar, you begin to go into that mid of this scent, and guess what you get in the mid of this scent? More coffee. In the mid of this fragrance, you're gonna get this African coffee absolute. You also get some sandalwood within that, and you get some papyrus, among other things there. And in the base of the Cognac Accord is there. The Cognac Accord is in the mid here. And then as you get into the base here, you get some more of that cognac within the scent. The coffee tends to go away a bit, but I personally feel it's alive and well throughout the entire life. In the base here, the note breakdown is vanilla, amberwood. You also get a barrel of cognac and other notes, which we'll have here on the screen. But let me tell you about what you get on the onset and throughout this scent. For me, this fragrance comes off as coffee, as I mentioned. But there's also that cognac here that comes off in a way that I personally think is really nice. Now, when I sprayed this fragrance, I thought about the House of Maison Margiela, right? The replica fragrance series. And they have a fragrance called Coffee Break. And I was not a fan of Coffee Break, all right? I felt that it was lacking in what coffee notes should be there, right? I felt it was lacking in projection and longevity. To me, this is what that fragrance should have been. All right, when I'm thinking of something of a coffee break, I want something that's going to be uplifting. I want something to have this sweet component to it. And I also want a fragrance that is going to have something that is different. It has some depth to it. And this fragrance does all of those things. Now, this fragrance doesn't come off as this super overpowering coffee scent, but it does have a very well live and present coffee note here, and it comes off as a subtle coffee scent as well. And what I say by that is it's not an offensive scent. When people talk about coffee and fragrances, you have some people who go to the mind of like Tom Ford, right? Rose Cafe, or I think that's the name of it, right? You have some coffee there, but it's this dark coffee, which is still good, right? But this one here is lighter. In fact, I don't really come across anything that smells like this. There's this subtle sweetness within this fragrance that just really tickles the nostrils and perks you up a bit and makes it where I feel like this fragrance could work in that close encounter, cuddle buddy feel. This fragrance really works in a number of situations for me. Right? When I smell this fragrance, I wear this fragrance personally, in the morning or at night. Right? I think it works both situations, and depending on what you're going to do, really would dictate what fragrance from the collection you would wear. But this is one that I go to over and over and over again, which is why I started with this one. With that being said, I know that not everyone feels the same love and affection about gourmand scents as I. To me, this is like this semi-gourmand fragrance because obviously that notes of coffee is there. It's alive and well. That vanilla's within the scent provides that creaminess, right? And a bit of warmth to the scent all in. This is a fragrance that I wear in a variety of situations. As I mentioned, you can wear this fragrance in the morning or at night, right? And depending on where you're going to go dictates what fragrance you're going to wear. But this is one of those scents that it's not a traditional fresh out of the shower scent, but I do wear it fresh out of the shower, more specifically when it's time for bed. All right, when I'm doing that, it's because it's for that cuddle buddy activity. This fragrance is inviting. All right, think about like something that's warm, sweet, right, cozy. That's this scent, right? And when we talk about sweetness and scents, I know a lot of you out there like, yo, B, I'm not looking for anything juvenile. This fragrance is not juvenile by a long shot. All right, this fragrance has this artistic feel on the notes of coffee and cognac and vanilla and sandalwood, right? But this fragrance does not, I repeat, does not come off as anything that's juvenile or too overtly sweet or off-putting. It has really the perfect blend of freshness. It has the perfect blend of creaminess, and it also has that perfect blend between the coffee and that cognac feel. This is an adult scent for sure. This is like that sultry, seductive fragrance that really will kind of tingle the nostrils again in a good way. Do I think this is exclusive to men? No, I think this is a fragrance that a woman could wear as well. And I think that depending on who's wearing this scent really dictates the vibe of where this fragrance will go. As a guy, I could see myself in a turtleneck, shirt on, cashmere sweater, something of that, rocking this scent, feeling like a boss, especially on a date night situation. Or as a lady, I could feel her spraying a few sprays of this on, right? Really preparing for a night out with a friend, right? Or with a lover. That's my take on this scent. In terms of longevity and projection, I think this fragrance does have great projection, especially on the opening, right? Boom, you spray this thing on, you're gonna get that blast of coffee within the scent, right? You get some sweetness there and the hints of, it just works, okay? In terms of projection, 2-3 feet, I think you're gonna get projection on this one. In terms of longevity, at least is what it's done for me, I've gotten about 8 to 10 hours on this one. And it really depends on, again, when I'm wearing this fragrance. When the fragrances originally came out and I ordered it, I feel like it was like in a summer-ish time, right, of last year. Could be wrong, that's where my mind is going. So it was a little bit different then, but in a cooler weather, This is where this fragrance is really going to stand out. Depending on when you're watching this video, I'm recording this one in the fall of 2021. But if you're looking for a fall winter fragrance, this is one of those scents that definitely does work. It's playful, it's adult, not too crazy, not too artistic where it's going to present a problem in terms of when you can wear it. All in, I think it's a phenomenal scent. Now again, man, that's my take on Cognac Cafe from Galleria Parfums. Great scent. I've had this presentation, this bottle here, I don't know, for a month or so. It's kind of how long I've had this one here. But again, I purchased on the release, and also I got a discovery set as well then. So that's what I have for this fragrance here in terms of Galleria Parfums. Great scent. Again, you're kind of curated by a guy out there who really knows what's going on. One of the biggest in the game when it comes down to this fragrance stuff. And hey, that's what I have to say about this scent. Hopefully you had the opportunity to smell this fragrance. If not, use the links down below, check it out, or go directly over to his site. I don't care. I just want you to get your nose on that fragrance. Listen, that's all I have for you guys and girls out there today. Let me know your takes on this scent. Have you had the opportunity to wear it, or any others within the collection that you would like to hear me talk about? Because I have them all now. I didn't have them all before, but I do have them all now. That's all I have for you guys and girls today. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard B. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.